Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Now, it's been a couple days for me. I think I ended the last episode off with getting the magic armor here, which looks so cool when you use it, just saying. Although it is kind of expensive to use. If you did see the last episode, you know what I mean. Oh, there's my stylus. I'm like, where did my stylus go? I'm not sure exactly what to do. You know what? I think I do know what we're going to do today. We're going to immediately warp to Dragon Roost. And the reason of this is because, well, there is some side quests we could go do. However, I just don't feel like doing them today. So we'll do them a little bit later. So, first area we're going is Dragon Roost. We're going to be heading directly south. Now, since I don't have to sail there, I might as well keep this little tornado thing in. Why not? I don't see a reason to why to not to stuff. Actually, before I do that, hold on. I want to go do something just very quickly before I go over to where I'm going to be going in this episode. And, well, I want to grab this tingle bottle because I love these things. I don't even know why. Oh, that's a spoilers alert. I'm gonna take out, oh, hold on. I want this to actually be there. I'm going to take out my arrows. And you may or may not have noticed this previously. You can get this if you fly a seagull into one of these bombs, which is kind of funny. But I like to use arrows, and this is being very finicky with me right now. But you want to shoot one of those bombs that will blow open that little rock up there. And wow, the lag, for real. I don't even know what that was, but it was definitely a little laggy there. But that will drop a chest down here. Now you might be wondering what is in this chest, and I'm going to try to show that off to you. Gosh dang. There we go, silver rupee, 200 rupees. That is the biggest amount of rupees I do believe you can get in the game. Although we've seen a couple of those. That is one of the few that are actually located not inside of the Great Sea. So that's kind of a little neat thing there. Oops. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but I did want to come up over here. And is it just me, or is this area a little more shady than it once was? Is the light dynamic? Oh, that'd be so cool if this was cel-shaded dynamic lighting. Oh my gosh, man. My heart would explode if that was real. Please don't tell me that's real. I don't want to explode. Now, there is something we want to do in here. Although I may forget what it is. Is it you? There is... I'm trying to think of what to say. There is a person that we can only scan for a limited amount of time. Or not scan, gosh dang it. I still think we're on Metroid Prime for some reason. The brain is all over Metroid. Future plans. That was not a leak. That was not leaked. Oh crap. No, don't talk to this guy. I don't need you anymore. You're not needed in my life. Okay, here we go. Hold on. What way is the wind going? There is a limited time picture, and you want the wind to be going towards this little rock over here. I didn't mention it, but there's a limited picture opportunity in there somewhere. I need to figure out who exactly it is. Although we're not going to be taking on what's going to take away that limited picture in the next couple episodes. So I will make sure to figure that out before we do. I could take a couple hearts, I don't care. I just want your hemlock spoon. Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. And now what we want to do, after we fly on over here, we do want to change the wind direction. I'm playing the song wrong. Wow. I played the easiest song, the first song, in fact, completely wrong. That's great. We want it to face northwest, I believe. No, was it just north? No, I think it is northwest. I think I'm right about that. And then we want to take out our Deku Leaf once more. I know I've said both. I've said Deku and Deku. No, it's either, really. It's just dependent on your accent. Alright, so we want to fly on over here, and it is kind of a close shot. You don't have to fly over here if you don't want to. Oh, I messed up. I guess I will meet you guys back up on that one rock spire, because I totally messed that up. So, one moment, please. That was embarrassing. Alright, you guys, so I am actually back inside of the mountain here, and that is because I did a little logistics while I cutted, or while I was intermediate cutting, and I figured out which Rito was the limited scan Rito, and it is actually this guy right on over here. If you talk to him, can you hear the song coming from up on the cliff, can't you? Such a beautiful tone. Medley's really gotten good. So Medley is playing some music for this guy, and I think he's actually kind of in love with Medley or whatever, but what we want to do is we want to take a picture of him. His name is Kogoli or something like that. So, okay, that was not the correct picture to take apparently. Maybe you take the picture from here. Let's try that. That's not good either. Okay. I guess we're gonna go over there. We're gonna do this, you guys. We're taking the picture of Kogoli right now. Otherwise, if you enter... Okay. I think I've already talked about it a little bit, but it's kind of spoilery, so if you don't want to hear about it, just note that you can only do this for a limited time. Once you enter... Okay, this is where the spoilers begin. I'm gonna say the name of the temple. If you go into the Earth Temple... There we go, that's a spoiler. Before you get... if you haven't gotten this guy's picture before you go into the Earth Temple, he will completely be gone, and you can no longer get his picture. But there we go, we got his picture. Not a big deal. So I guess I can mark that one off of my little checklist. I'll have to do that later. Don't want to do that mid-episode. That would make for very, very, boring stuff. Okay, so we do want to change the wind direction. Oof. Okay, so at least we got that out of the way. I feel a little better about that. I was really afraid that I wasn't going to figure out who exactly it was. But it is the guy over there. He is always talking about listening to Medley's tune. At night, Medley will not be up on the cliff, and Kogoli will be inside walking around the post office section where you did the minigame, I believe. So I guess that's a little note to make. Now, I said you don't need to go to that island, and I was actually right about that. I was right about something for once. If we do change our wind direction to northwest, we can jump directly off this cliff and just keep gliding and keep gliding. And there is a little cliff right over there, and that is where we actually want to be going. Uh-oh, I ran out of magic. Gosh dang it. But northwest is the definite way you want to go. You don't have to go to that other cliff at all. I don't think there's anything on there for you to grab. So I will meet you guys on that tiny little plateau cliff area inside of the mountain here. One moment. I keep messing up, man. It's embarrassing as heck. Alright, you guys. So I cannot do this for some reason. I don't know. I'm having the worst luck of all time. I was on the first island on my second attempt, and I tried to do the spin thing, and instead Link just ran off the edge. So I don't know what that was all about. But over here by the Wind God Shrine behind the island, there's this gigantic rock. If we put a bomb by this gigantic rock, the rock will explode. And there will be a mini little hole, a little mini dungeon, if you will. Let's hop in and see what's inside. I was not planning on doing this today, but you know what? I figured, why not? So, if we go on through, we will be greeted with this very, very empty room and a whole bunch of doors with torches above them. Now, we are going to have to clear all of these rooms, as I'm sure you've already surmised. And after you do so, each room, the torch will light up above the door so you don't have to re-enter. Oh! No, that's something else. That's a different area. Although there is a area like that in this game. Ooh, magic, cool. Maybe I'll be able to do this. The thing afterwards, which will be nice. But this is kind of an easy way to get a little extra cash, as well as get some magic if you're running low. So I figured I'd show it off. Let's go into this one, shall we? Alright, let's see what's in this room. There are going to be a multitude of enemies per each area, as I'm sure you may have guessed already. But here is the Chew Room. And this is number 2. There are 2 pots in here. The other one had 3 pots. So they are kind of number oriented. I don't believe you have to go in each number in order. So I don't think that's a thing. Just make sure you clear out all the rooms. Now you will see 2 of the doors do have torches, so I was right about that. Okay. This is 4. There is a 4, obviously. Now I don't need any more joy pendants, so I'm just going to go and kill those guys. If you do need joy pendants, there are 3 to grab here, though, if you would like. Oh, okay. And the last door is right on over here. Let's go inside. And what do we get in here? Oh, these guys, cool. So, an easy way to take these out, well, they take 1 hit now. Because we have the Master Sword, they're really, really, really easy to kill. And it's amazing. So there we go, all the torches are lit up, and now the door is open. So I do believe that was this door. Let's go inside this door and see what exactly is inside. Inside of this door, we will get a treasure chest. Nice little, oh, and some rupees as a reward. Yay, we completed one of the easier secret areas in the game. Okay, but in all seriousness, inside this chest, I do believe is 100 rupee. Oh, only a 50 rupee. Okay, that's not bad, though. We did get a little of the money we lost from the last episode for me showing off the magic armor. I swore it took up magic and not actual rupees, but okay. Or maybe that was a change that happened? I don't know. Not entirely sure. But I say, now that we have full magic, I don't even need to worry about this whole little gliding section thing. I will meet you guys back up on that little cliff hangover thing in the back of Dragon Roost. I almost called this Windfall. Yes, I'm smart. Hold on. What is this picture? Oh, okay. That's Lincoln Forest Haven, and that is an enemy that we have not seen yet. So, I will, yeah, I'll meet you guys there. I don't want to show those off yet. Just, well, one was not really. It was just a selfie picture. It's a selfie picture, man. We don't need to look at the selfies here. And the other one, well, it's an enemy that we will be discovering later for the first time. There is a possibility that you may have discovered it already in the Forsaken Fortress for the 2nd time, but I didn't. So, yeah, I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, you guys, so I actually got to this island for once. And, I guess there is a silver lining of having to redo this a whole bunch of times. I did say, I believe you're going to need 20 golden hemlock plumes, and that's a decent little way to farm them up. There is going to be a little better way of doing that in a couple minutes or so. No, not minutes. In a couple episodes or so. I'll make sure to make note of it though. But here, for all of that work, we get an orange rupee. So I don't really need much more money in this game, honestly. But it's not bad to have money. I mean, everybody likes money, right? Let's grab this block and push it down. We will get a little... Oh, I thought we got a cutscene for doing so, but no, we do not. That's good. I didn't want to look and wait through that cutscene. But there we go. It drops on that island, so really we just came out of a cliff. Yeah. But now what I actually came here to do after all of that little side questing and stuff. Let's see what that one is. Nope, that's spoilers. I will probably save that. Or maybe you buy that one? I don't know. There are some pictures you're going to have to buy in this game, and I will go over those later. But what we want to do, okay, is we want to set sail south, finally. After all this waiting, we want to set sail directly south from Dragon Roost Island is what it is called. And we will be able to, well, we'll be able to do something that we couldn't before, which is kind of nice. You may remember this gigantic lava spewing island here. And that's good if you do. Your memory is good. I applaud you. But you would like to stop right around here and grab out, no, not your salvage arm. You want to grab out your arrows. Now, hold on. Okay, there we go. It wasn't working for a moment there. I was using the wrong button. But what you want to do is grab out your ice arrows. Now, your ice arrows will, and you shoot them at this pillar, and they will actually freeze the lava because they're so dang cold. It's great. And it shatters into 1,000 pieces. And now we are timed, which I really don't like, but it's not that big of a deal if you know what you're doing. So, climb on, Link, thank you. After we get onto this island, which apparently took me a little longer than anticipated, that's just fine though. You want to climb directly up to the right here, and I'm going to be grabbing a golden hemlock plume from this guy because that side quest will be coming up fairly quickly. I think it is on Dragon Roost Island. So if we do go backtrack to a Dragon Roost, note that that is something you can do there. Now I want to climb up here, up on over here, up here, and then I want to set the wind direction to, what is it? I don't know. Okay, apparently it's northeast. I wasn't thinking it was northeast, but it's northeast. You set your wind direction to northeast, so you don't have to sidle across here. You can just leaf, no problem. Walk on up the rest of the way, climb the little cliffs, not that big of a deal. And then, well, we find this gigantic hole. Let's fall in. And there we go. There are some fire keys in here, as well as a few other enemies, but we cannot see them just yet. And you might be tempted to go that way and just blow that up, but you cannot. Don't even try it. It won't work. I'm sorry. I've done it. I've tried. I couldn't figure out what to do. You just want to jump across these, like a little platforming section. Not that big of a deal. But once we get here, we do want to kill these guys. Now, we've seen these a couple times in the past. The easiest way to take care of them is to wait for the action command and then take them out without a problem. And that will spawn a chest. You only need to kill those two scorpion centipede things. Not exactly sure what they are, but you just need to kill those two, and that will spawn you the chest, which will give us the power bracelets. Yes, now these will allow us to do some stuff in the game, which is kind of nice. It allows us to progress. So, progress is the name of the game right now. Now that we have those, we can just immediately leave. Don't care about the keys, just roll past them. They don't matter. And now I want to get another golden plume from this guy because since he has respawned, it will work. Please, excuse me, Hemlock. Helmlock? Gosh dang it. I was a little late to the punch there. There we go. Come here, you. Awesome. And the King of Red Lions is right down there. Woohoo! Alright, and now that we have done that, we've gotten the power bracelets. For some reason, the power bracelets were actually creating the lava to spew out. So this island will be forever accessible if you care about that. What I want to do, though, is I think we should grab out some bait. Go find the fishy guy, who is conveniently right next to us. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Or for us. Whatever. Doesn't matter either way. Hoy, small fry! Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want a chart and information about this island. Of course I do. I fed you for a reason, sir. Alright, let's see what you are going to give us. Of course, he is going to mark off this point in our map, which is fine and dandy, but he's also going to give us some information. I don't know if it's going to be useful or not. Okay. Yeah, I've already talked about this, man. You're a little late to the punch. Maybe if I would have got you a little earlier, but that doesn't really matter. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to be warping to the not the Forbidden Woods, although that is in the same square. We want to warp to the Forest Haven. Like I said, we are going to be doing a lot of progress-oriented type things in this episode. If that's not your gig, I am sorry. Although, why would you play games if you didn't like progress-oriented stories? I don't know. Why would you do anything if you didn't like progress-oriented anything? Again, I do not know. And I do believe we want to sail one square to the west, which is actually the correct direction. I didn't get it wrong this time. Of this island, or rather, collage? Is that's not the right word. Whatever. A whole bunch of these islands that are really close together and all that. Yeah, so that is the island we are going to be going to. It is at the mast post top, although it's kind of bobbing around. There's not much I can do about that. Yeah, it's kind of just a little trip, not even that big of a deal. I'm almost there already, as I'm sure you could tell. And we are going to get the Fishman before we go inside, because why the heck not? Oh, Fishman! Oh, also there was a treasure that we could have gotten on Dragon Roost, but I forgot about it. So, whoops, whatever. We'll get it later. We're gonna have to go back there anyway. Hoy, small fry. Yeah, shut up. We've already heard this once today. Alright, and he will mark off this square on our chart, and it is called the Ice Ring Isle, which is kind of cool. Let's see what he has to say about this place. There's an amazing treasure. Again, yeah, these are going to be 2 treasures that we need to grab. Ooh, whoops. And again, we are going to need, well, we're not going to need ice arrows this time. We're going to need fire arrows. But what you want to do is position yourself kind of right about here, and then grab out your fire arrows, because this will be closer to the entrance of the actual area. Oh, actually, I think I went a little past it. Whoops. No, I didn't. It's right there. Okay, so on the backside, I think, of the face of this dragon thing here is where you want to be oriented. Otherwise, you'll have to run around the entire island, and that just gets a little bit annoying. To me, anyway. Maybe you like running around this island? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. It's kind of a... This is, this one is actually quite a bit more difficult than the other one, I find. I'm not very good with ice levels in general, though. So we want to just kind of slow down. And this is, again, it's quite difficult for me, so I'm going to be taking my time. And you're going to hear him slipping a lot. Or however he makes that sound. It's so cute, man. Okay. But there are these moving, well, this one is difficult. There is a moving platform here, and you want to jump on it. Oh, that was clutch, man. I was not expecting to make that, honestly. Thought I jumped a little late. No! See, that's what I'm talking about. He does that occasionally, where he just, like, completely ignores you, and it's kind of annoying. Like, I was clearly running fast enough to merit a jump there, but he didn't want to, so... Yep, kind of like there. I'm not sure what it is, but I have problems with this every time. But it's not that difficult, if you know what you're doing. So let's just run straight. Okay, so apparently running straight is the way to go here. Thought I was, but no, I guess not. You will notice there's a treasure chest. I will be getting that in a little bit because we are timed right now. Don't worry about it. Oh, I was a little late to the punch there. That's okay, though. Actually, this outside part is a lot easier than the inside part, so if that's any consolation there, I'm going to have some difficulties inside as well as out. But there we go. It looks like we've made it. Cool. So then we want to run up the jaws of this dragon, and inside there will be yet another hole. I guess very hot and very cold things spew out of holes. Note, that is important, small people. All you kids out there, warm and hot things, warm, hot, and cold things all spew out of holes. It's very important to note, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But you want to come up here. Ow. Like chocolate fountains. Have you guys ever seen those? They're pretty warm. They're great. Just saying. There we go. This has a fairy inside. I'm going to grab that just because I'm getting kind of low on health here. Now I've seen a lot of people want to take out these keys before they do this, but I'm just gonna try to rough it here. Oh! Please don't hit me off. Okay, awesome. So there we go. I actually did that really fast, which was surprising. Usually I have a lot of trouble with that one, in particular, that little slide right there. But go ahead and open this chest, and we will get something on the inside, which is nice. Let's see what it is. We get some iron boots. Awesome. They're heavy and you can hardly walk, but the wind can't blow you around when you wear them either. So that's all good, man. That is fantastic. And again, the what am I trying to say? The timer is off now. Cool. Awesome. What we want to do is we want to actually take out these iron boots. We're actually going to use these things right now. And we want to use them, and as you can hear, there's probably a loud clinking in your ears right now, but that's okay. Just accept that. It's part of life. Loud clinks, man. Alright, but down in here, we are going to have a little boss-ish type room. This is actually why I grabbed the fairies. We want to do that, and he's going to swing. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. I thought they swing usually, but no, I guess not this guy. But there we go, one of those super whatever you do. I don't know what they're called, but it's where you jump attack to a spin. Will take these guys out instantly and give you some apparently very odd visual glitch, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, there are 2 moblins as well as 2 of these dudes in here, which are called bokoblins, I do believe. They're just a different variant of bokoblin. Or bokoblin, however you want to say that. I guess I'll grab the joy pendant. Why not? I like joy pendants. However, I also like arrows and bombs, which are very important. So, the final thing we must do is unleash the Dark Nut. And this is a different Dark Nut. We haven't seen this one before, although I do believe we are going to be able to see him again. So I'm going to not take a picture of him just yet. We want to roll again, of course. And then jump. Awesome. And we don't need this guy's Knight's Crest anymore because we've already gotten the Hurricane Spin or whatever it is called. So just take him out. Not a big deal. That was a horrible fight, but still not that big of a deal. And the chest will spawn where he was located. Now, you might be expecting a decent reward for this, especially if you've taken some damage. Although I got pretty lucky there and didn't take all that much. But all you get is 100 rupees. I mean, that's not too bad of a reward, is it? No, it's not that bad. But there we go. I'm gonna shoot out these just because I'm not exactly sure what is inside. I was hoping there would be some magic. Let's see. Magic? No, a whole bunch of rupees. That's okay, I guess. But now that that is done, let's exit. And let's go see what that treasure chest had on the outside. Again, the timer will be off after you exit. After you get the iron boots in general, really. And roll. Okay, that didn't work at all. See, that's what I'm talking about. Link does this weird thing sometimes where he just, like, decides not to jump. He's like, I'm too scared, man. And honestly, I would be pretty scared myself if I was in his shoes. Okay, so you saw him fall right there. The reason he did that? No. The reason he did that is because if you're running in one direction and you turn around, he just, like, immediately turn around and start running in the opposite direction, rather. He will just fall on his face, and it's kind of funny. So, yeah. But here we go. This is what I was really going to look for, and what is inside, you may be wondering. Well, it's a decent prize. It is a treasure chart. Yes, another one. Awesome. I don't think there's anything else on this island, and in fact, I do believe that is going to be the episode, you guys. Yeah. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, well, that's good and all. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. If you do want to, though, leave a comment. I love comments, man. I like talking to people. Even though in real life I'm like fairly antisocial, I like talking to people online, okay? Don't judge me. Oh, there's a 10 rupee here. I might as well grab that as well. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you guys, I do hope you have a good day. And please do whatever you want to do as long as it makes you happy, of course. Because happy people is what this world really needs. Alright, you guys? Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode, I do hope. And yeah, Etebek is signing out, alright? Peace out, you guys.